gentlemen, we're here to watch A Cat Most Curious. It's episode 4 of season 9 of RWBY. My name is Suraj, and this is...
I am Rena.
Marqueta.
My name is Chris Johnson.
I'm Dameron.
My name is Michael Lewis Banks Jr.
Wow.
That's nice.
Name. So, Neapolitan, Cosmopolitan?
Neo.
She
Yeah.
has learned Shadow Clone Jutsu. It looks like it's a surprise to her. Maybe that's where her semblance was naturally evolving to, because right as we know, they there's more power in each of the semblances that kind of evolve into better forms or whatever. So maybe this was always in her. We don't know, but the Jabberwocky is very afraid.
I feel bad.
Yeah,
Walker.
man. Leave him alone,
Leave
bro.
him alone.
You're doing Jabberwocker stuff. You don't need to be getting trounced on and beat up by you guys. Just be nice to the boy.
Be nice.
Do you think that Jabberwocky talkie?
Yeah.
Or does he just say one word?
The Jabberwocky.
It was very satisfying to watch him be terrified by her because no one saw that coming. We didn't see that coming. It was very
what
nice.
is she about to do to him?
He didn't just tremble in fear. He begged. He was asking for his life.
Yeah.
Chief David and Jennifer Connelly were there.
Oh no!
Anybody get that reference?
I got
Serge?
it.
All right, great.
I didn't.
All right. It's
We were talking about Darren Aronofsky films.
Yeah. Requiem of a Dream. Well,
yeah.
guys, with that being said, not a mark substitute. Support the OG content. We're diving right in.
Support us on Patreon. We're watching Castlevania.
I just want to know how much the guy was paid
You know what I want to
to
see.
just come over there and say,
ass to ass.
you need to watch Requiem.
I swear to God, they didn't practice that. You would have thought that they did, but they didn't.
It's true.
The Yellow Brick
would-
Road.
Oh, maybe. I think it
they're
was
still
barf.
little.
Ain't it a Oh, it is a cat, my dumb ass.
Hindquarters.
Excuse me.
You're excused.
You got that third eye open.
Oh.
You need to cut that out.
Nice.
Cat?
Oh.
Curious cat? Which one do you go by?
Oh, I don't go by. That belongs to the days and the years.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
you a
If
smart
you
ass.
are asking me what I am, I do suppose I am indeed a cat most curious.
Come on, man.
Of course. Look, my friends and I really need to get to that giant tree, and so far nothing we've tried has gotten us any further. It looks to me like we're even farther.
Yeah, I think that's because we're 6 inches tall.
Yeah.
It could be both.
Oh.
Tree,
Mickey's scared.
Tree. Of course. That is most definitely impossible. You do not go to the tree goes to you, unless of course you're me.
God damn it.
Unless, of course, you're
Rodney.
That's your problem.
That-
It's a matter of perspective, I'm afraid.
aquamarine and purple
Couldn't you
and
take us
lavender.
then?
Got it.
You've been there before.
So why would I ever want to go back? Yes, I'm glad we understand one another. No sense in seeing a sight seen.
Oh God.
This red is giving me a headache.
You helped Alex when she was...
Alex? How do you know her? Are you friends of hers?
What?
Lifelong nemesis? Wait, don't tell me. Okay, no, tell me.
Don't know her personally. Just
She wrote a book about her entire adventure in the ever after.
A book? Is it well liked?
It's kind of a childhood favorite of
Everybody.
where we're from.
Yes. Oh, please, I simply must know more. What did she write about? How was I portrayed? And do I smell a mouse?
From one cat to another. Could you give us a minute, please?
Oh, so they're spoken for. Well, please hurry. I have so many questions.
So that girl in the intro has to be Alex.
Are we sure they're not called the constantly annoying cat?
Totally roasted.
The curious cat was described as an ally with an appetite for information. Just because they don't want to go back to the tree doesn't mean we can't lure them there.
okay. Yeah, we just need to keep their attention along the way. That shouldn't be too hard. We know all sorts of...
The cat's gone.
Yeah.
But wait up! Didn't you have questions for us? We'd be happy to answer them.
I sense a butt approaching.
Ah!
I mean, we do still need to go to the tree, but that'll take ages, right? Plenty of time to tell you all the stuff from our world. Look, ever seen a scroll before? Ooh.
Luminous rectangle. What's this button do?
Ooh.
Take a selfie.
Why is it painting tiny flat versions of me? Is
Ah,
that why I look like smiling?
Hook, line, and sinker.
God,
man.
Nice.
give the kid an iPad.
Yeah.
I've given my cat an iPad before. There's cat games on
That was
iPads.
a helpful way to reincarnate. The same people who put a city in the sky. Oh, speaking of Atlas, did that CL girl from the Vital Festival ever come back in a notable way? There's just so many characters to keep track of. What was my original question?
So meta.
Blake, it's your turn. You asked about the origin.
You sleepwalking?
Right.
Well, they're riding.
Those two
Oh.
brothers. Talk about a god complex, am I right? All in all, a rather entertaining summary. Though I felt some of the character voices were a bit uninspired. Looking at you, wise huntress.
Again, it's wise. Just wise.
Apologies. You lot certainly know more about the beginnings of remnants than Alex did. That girl could barely see past her own nose.
Oh, what do you mean?
Oh, you know. Just hilariously concerned with trivial things.
Yeah, but she learned her lesson in the end, right?
I'd certainly say so. Oh, would you look at that?
Sounded ominous.
Right.
Edge of the garden's acre.
Hey.
Oh, so pretty.
A new acre. Man, if we had to depend on a cat to save our lives, we'd be all dead.
No, I would trust your cat, Bodhi. He's a fighter.
I have two cats. I love them.
It would take a very long time.
He is a lovable little creature.
How does anyone make sense of this?
Each acre is made specifically for its inhabitants and their roles. Is it not like that on Remnant?
No.
How strange.
Hmm?
It never even occurred to me to ask that before.
I have a question I'd like to ask. How much longer before we're back to regular size?
Not long at all. The garden is just down this path and is sure to have all the ingredients we need for a lovely Groger parfait.
Groger!
Just don't go
Hey.
talking to anyone
Parfait.
without me.
Okay.
If you're not careful.
We might get our heads cut off.
That is how we met, isn't it?
Is beheading just a thing in every space they go into?
Such troublemakers.
That's cool.
That mushroom looks like a
Well,
wizard's
I'm sure
hat.
it'll cause a lot less
It
trouble
does.
once we're back to normal.
Ah, I don't see what all the fuss is about. Some of my best friends are 6 inches tall. If I were
What?
you,
What?
I'd be
I
more
did
worried
not-
Okay, I
about
thought you cracked your knuckles.
the sorcerers you mentioned. Salim, Salem.
Salem.
How many more relics does
Salim.
she need to end the world
Salim.
again?
2.
How are you even supposed to stop her now that Atlas is gone?
We don't know.
For being a dick.
You're giving her depression.
Yeah. You're bumming her out, bro.
Hey, Roops.
Hey,
Your breath
Maybe we
stinks.
shouldn't
Ribbon
worry
what?
about home right now. We've got enough problems to.
the cat! What? Oh no, I wasn't paying attention. Where did they go now?
Oh, they saw a bug.
And you didn't say anything?
It was a very interesting bug.
Of all the characters from the book, why did it have to be the cat? Why couldn't we have gotten help from the lively carpenter or the rested knight? One was sweet, one was handsome, and neither of them had the attention span of a goldfish.
You know, I bet you could find a goldfish in one of these ponds.
Alright.
Hey, do you hear that?
That's definitely
Hey.
a dude running.
A tree? Is it a tree talking?
Caterpillar.
Yeah.
Then with all the mushrooms.
He was smoking mushrooms, right?
Oh, I forgot
Had a
about
big
the
old hookah.
caterpillar.
Yeah.
He was getting lit.
He was.
Ooh, look at the
That's so
crops.
pretty.
This the garden?
Bioluminescent
It certainly
forest.
looks like a garden. But where's that honey?
This is what electric forest looks like after you eat candy.
It does. It's how they light the leaves, literally.
I am getting really tired of that question.
What question?
Oh, God.
Go back in the leaves.
Oh, that question.
He's
Isn't
raking?
it obvious? I'm an herbalist. The herbalist.
Are you gross?
What you mixing up?
Until I'm not anymore.
Oh, good.
Well, all questions answered then.
Sorry to bother, but, my friends and I could use some help. See, we're trying to get to that giant tree, but...
Help getting to the tree.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, yes. Everyone needs help these days. Everyone.
But do you smoke though, bro?
I don't like that.
Do you smoke?
Where's the cat?
Oh, that's neat.
Gotcha.
Such a beautiful
Well,
mushroom.
are you coming in or aren't you?
You can make us a Grobert parfait, right?
This is like a D&D side quest.
Oh.
Close it. Yes.
Why?
Yes.
Why?
Just
Sure, it does a
why? I
weird
just
thing.
like that.
You all seem a bit,
Borderline on fetish, but we don't know
what did you
yet.
say?
Cheese
you were
fruits.
again?
We're huntresses.
And what exactly does a huntress do?
Fight monsters, I guess. I'm sorry, I don't understand why this matters.
I don't understand.
Is that a bong?
You don't understand.
I mean,
I am an herbalist. I make medicines and remedies to help others on their journeys.
Alchemy.
It is what I am. So, do you know what a huntress is, or do you guess?
Huntresses are heroes. We protect those who can't protect themselves.
Okay.
Thank you. Now,
Thank you.
would you say that you're good huntresses?
Oh, he's gonna
Look,
weigh
can
their.
you help us or not?
I am trying. But you are making this far more complicated than it needs to be. We all have our
Is he putting intentions on the spell? Like,
But in order to
Bro, he looks like Erebos from
yeah.
Dragon
you
Prince.
should really have a better understanding of what you are now.
Okay. How do we open mushroom door?
This is how a king winds up a prince. Follow me. My work is never done.
Guys, he's trying to drop knowledge on you. You gotta listen to my guy.
I know.
He's trying to help you find yourself, man.
I like how he looks evil, but he's actually just very knowledgeable.
I mean, anytime you are a bug, you're gonna look evil.
There he goes.
Yeah, he does have hookah.
He's smoking. There we go.
Got it. Still got it.
I was like, I know you smoking, bro.
This is a tripping hut.
You an herbalist. What are you growing, herbalist?
If you do drugs, you'll be bad.
Actually, I think maybe we should be going. Right, Ruby?
This won't take long.
No, we're getting high with this bug.
Oh my god.
Just answer.
Oh, you weren't that excited about that clothes, huh, Serge?
Not that one. That was too violent.
Similar to Alice in Wonderland, where we had Who Are You a bunch.
Hope you packed your box.
You did.
You're about to go on it.
Oh
Oh no.
I'm sure you know. You have to be sure of what you are and of what you're going to be.
Blake! Ruby!
Oh man.
Oh my god, and they're tiny too. This is going in their baby lungs.
Are they tiny? I thought they got big once they landed.
Oh, throwback.
What? You don't have to go forward, you know.
Oh, she's wearing her shorts and stuff.
I'm pretty sure that's not true.
What?
What? No,
What are
we're
you
going
talking
forward.
about?
Keep moving forward.
It's simple, really. You could just be human. Or just a cat, if you wanted. Really, it's up to you. Why would I do that?
Their costumes got
Like
so
I
much
said,
better.
I know.
It's simple.
I do miss the old costumes though.
Much
They're
simpler than
nostalgic.
trying to be a bridge between humans and faunus. Why struggle with that responsibility?
The Shnee name. Why bother anymore? What does it even stand for now? Instead, you could be a nobody. Could you imagine? Not a single bit of baggage upon your shoulders. Isn't that what you want? To be free?
To be something simpler?
To be whole again?
Damn.
Temptation.
No.
Oh
My
no.
losses, my failures, those more than anything are what have shaped me into who I am.
Yeah.
Show me how I need to grow. If there's something I'm missing, it's not because I've lost it. It's because I haven't found it yet. And the only way to do that is to keep going.
A simple life wouldn't be my life. My family, my friends, my culture. I belong to them just as much as they belong to me.
This is good.
To give that all away wouldn't be simplicity. It would be betrayal.
Oh, but Ruby's not doing
I don't know
it.
who you think you are, but let me tell you who I am.
Hey.
I am the granddaughter of a hero and the child of a villain. I am a citizen of a fallen kingdom.
Damn, she said a child of a villain.
I will not be defined by my name because I will be the one to define it.
Ooh.
Hey. And I am a huntress.
I am a huntress.
I am.
What about Ruby? No!
Ruby's the one who's
lost.
truly lost.
Are you a huntress? Like the ones you read about in books?
I don't know. Bully Ruby.
I don't know.
That was great.
Uh-oh.
They always saved the day, didn't they? Always knew what to do. Always won in the end. But life isn't like a fairy tale. That's right. It's up to you to make things better.
And these kids just did a bunch of drugs, bro.
Everything all depends on you. Your sister needs you. Your friends need you. The whole world needs you to keep fighting forever and ever against an invincible monster that took your mother.
Oh no.
Mom was the best. But even she failed. And that doesn't seem fair. None of this seems fair. What am I supposed to do? You can do whatever you want. Be whoever you want. You don't even have to be Ruby Rose.
It's cool seeing their old outfits in this new animation.
What are you gonna be?
Whoa.
Get away from her!
Good, Bodhi.
But she needs to conquer it.
That's a bit much. Oh, Herb, look at yourself.
Herb?
You're done. You're supposed to be helping others find their way, but you've lost your own. Please, let me help. And take a little bit of my heart.
Your whiskers are bent, bro.
You'll feel much better.
He did that with the prince too.
I do apologize. I always was a bit of a workaholic. Huntresses, was it? Peculiar things.
Well,
What the?
Exactly.
he's dead.
Oh, I found the cat.
Listen, things are happening.
What? No!
Oh, they petty.
The round just opened up and swallowed him. How fucking high are they?
It's getting good.
Petty.
It is petty.
It's getting
I
good.
love this episode.
Me too.
This was fun.
Fun little design of the glowing
Everybody
mushrooms.
just liked the glowing mushrooms.
Look,
yeah.
it's like they went from, it looked like water to now just like a chasm floating.
Yeah.
It's so interesting.
I like not only that speech, man. Those speeches, them talking to themselves.
Weiss is my favorite one.
Great.
Some of those, I feel like the hardest shit anyone says to me is me. So like, shit resonates.
Yeah, I hear you.
I wish I could fight Dark Surge. You know, like Dark Link. You know, there's always that point.
You gotta
where, like,
meditate them out, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
Whenever Dark Surge is like, hey man, why don't you want a splinter so you can push it back into your finger? I'd be like, hey, get out of my head, you stupid shit. It's my head, not yours.
What's dark about that?
I don't know.
Wow. Yeah. What's
A splinter going back in? That sounds pretty dark to me.
It's like the hole closing up. He's got a thing. I don't know.
Yamato from Naruto would like put the wood back in his finger, and it just I don't know, something just.
I want to find the name of this fetish. You know
what
it
I mean?
has a name.
You guys know what I mean?
He's got like reverse hole-itis.
Okay, so you know like whenever a burglar like creates a circle in the glass and they like push it, doesn't that feel good?
No.
No. It's okay.
I'm not alone.
Yeah, but we'll find a name for it.
Yeah, we'll find it.
I think reverse hole-itis.
There it is. Shout us out in the chat. Let us know.
Great episode though. Great episode. Really.
This one was so
yeah.
interesting. Oh my god.
The visuals are the visuals have been A1, but that storytelling, I was kind of getting cold chills. It felt.
I knew they had to do some drugs at some point, man. There's always a desert episode. There's always a shrooms episode, right? You got to confront yourself. You got to confront your inner demons. But Ruby had a bad trip.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Ruby had a bad
This
trip.
was a bad time for drugs for her.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she was already in the sad chasm.
Exactly.
You guys called her on the last episode. She was like in the dumps, and like to see like it came to fruition right there. Like
Yep.
like she was the only person that was big too. So like you ain't even gotta get big. You're already big, and you're doubting yourself.
Yeah, they feel big even that.
All the
that
itty
small
bitty
size.
people had all the confidence in them being huntresses after they got shrank, and you're still sitting here wondering what you are and who you are.
It's a good observation.
I think
It's weird because
also-
I felt like Ruby used to have the strongest spirit.
She did.
She
She
used
did,
to have
but-
the
But
strongest
that's
spirit.
because she's also the youngest, and like she was very naive entering the academy early, and now that all this happened, she kind of lost that naivety very fast. Whereas I think the other girls were able to like be teenagers for a little bit and see that the world isn't all roses.
I like that.
Also, Ruby's the leader of the squad, and think about not that they've been taking a bunch of L's, but they haven't exactly been winning.
Not recently.
So really, she's just
It's
like,
been a while.
You know what I mean? Like the whole world's falling apart, and when she was like, the world's depending on you, your friends are depending on you, like everyone needs you. Like she doesn't see like I think she probably looks at her track record and sees only the failures.
Yeah.
And then seeing where she's at now and being like, this is another failure. We fell off of this thing. We lost Penny. I got my ass whooped by Neapolitan. I lost my weapon. Like,
No, that's legit. That's
you know what I mean?
That's legit.
She's trying to recover from that, but she's she's in the worst part of it.
And she's also can't like let go of thinking about what happened in their world in Remnant. And like, you know, Blake was kind of like, hey, let's not even think about it right now. We can't do anything about it. We have a lot of problems of our own, but she can't let it go. So
I really enjoyed Herb too as a character.
Yeah.
Herbologist. And I like that he said, I am like a herbologist now. Because of the way that the vibe I got from the concept art is, again, we're kind of making sure they don't tread too close to the original IP, so he's more like a caterpillar that's kind of slowly transforming into a butterfly, is what it looks like, because like his upper torso looks more like butterfly-esque, and he's got little wings.
I thought it was. Yeah, you're right. Okay.
And you know, and so his like lower half is still a caterpillar. So I like that he said, "I am this now," because you know caterpillars turn into butterflies. So that's some indication that he's still like changing.
Yeah,
and I like that. That was neat.
The representation of just like to always be changing. Is
like everyone's in constant
you're in a
transition.
constant transition
Right,
in
exactly.
life.
Yeah. I like that a lot.
There you go.
And like even
that's
Ruby and
the
them,
quote, Serge. That's the quote.
They're living in a world that's changing so much, and they're trying to figure out how they fit in. Like their world's in constant transition. They are in constant transition. So yeah, this is what being a huntress means when you guys first became huntresses. But what does it mean now? And like what does it mean to you is going to be something that's always different and ever changing.
But it's not always gonna be like a fairy tale. Like Ruby's young self was telling her, like, are you doing what like the book says, like what story said? Not everything's a fairy tale though, as much as you want it to be. So there's hardships.
what are you doing?
I'm just jiggling.
Why are you jiggling?
I jiggle sometimes.
I jiggle.
Serge got wet hands, and I'm worried he's gonna touch
How'd
me.
you know I was thinking about
I
doing
saw
that?
you look at your wet ass hands.
Hail Surge.
Slap hands.
I'm sad we didn't see more of the Jabberwocky. I wanted to see what happened to him.
Fuck him.
No, poor
I'm kidding.
Jabberwocky.
I want to see what happened after that scene in general. Like what
Yeah.
happened? What happened to her? Like
Yeah.
like I had to
What's
say,
going on
oh,
with Cosmo?
like
Yeah.
oh my god, what I can make more of me.
Right.
Let's go take
Yeah.
over wherever I am now. Like I can be the king or the queen. I can be
wanna
both.
wait 3 more weeks for more.
Man. Oh no! Stop it.
Again.
Oh my
No,
god.
honestly,
we knew the lyrics.
it's gotten
That
good.
was
It's
bad.
picked up immensely.
Yeah.
Like I am now officially excited to keep watching the rest of this.
It's,
Yeah.
I don't know what. I think
Welcome
you
to the
mentioned
party,
animation was
sir.
bad. It's really good animation. I love it. It's so
Yeah.
creative.
The animation has come so far
Yeah.
since the original.
Yeah, that's why I like even seeing how they looked in the old clothes. It's like seeing it for the first time because back
Yeah.
then the animation was so static and just like a PowerPoint
It
presentation.
was over 2020 when Marquette was like, "You gotta watch this." Like we, it's 2020. We didn't have anything else to do, and I would be like, "No, those poor cardboard cutouts in the background. Save them."
The black shadow.
Yeah. But I was like, I think that's probably one of the most inspirational things for me for watching RWBY was that I got to watch it from all the way from that season to all the way where it is now in like months and like seeing the progression. And seeing me and like, you know why this is doing so is because the story was there. The ideas were there. They just didn't have the technology or the money that they needed to make it the way they wanted to. And they kept doing it. And she was inspirational until it finally hit. And now they're even redoing it again in anime, which is just being like, yeah, like we did it. They knew they had gold.
Yeah.
And they went for it and they kept doing it. Even when it was cardboard cutouts, it was still like, I was like, shit's still good.
Even when it was silver.
Yeah, the fight scenes have always hit.
I was gonna say they never ever lacked on the fight scenes. If all the budget in the original season went into the fight scenes, it was well worth it because Monty and the creators of the show know how to direct a fight scene. They've proven that time and time again.
Do you remember the dining hall?
Yeah, that's so fun.
That was the initial like breakout.
That was the first one.
That was when I was like, hey.
I want to go back and watch it.
We got some here.
It was like simpler times, you know. They were in school, they weren't on the run, and like not on the run, but you know, they were on this big mission.
I'd also like to point out it took me all the way up until the Cowardly Lion to realize that it was the Wizard of Oz.
Yeah,
I don't think
we realized it was episode 1.
I think Dameron pointed it out.
I was like dumbed deep into it, and I was like, oh, he's the Tin Man, Cowardly Lion. Oz, okay.
No, Denver been saying it for the longest. He's been saying it for the longest.
Nope. Shit glossed over me, and I was just like in my boxers drinking a beer in 2020.
I hope Ruby comes out of this funk. I would like for you to believe that if you believe in yourself, you could be unstoppable.
Yep.
I say that shit every day. I literally wear it. It's on this wristband. If you believe in yourself, you'll be unstoppable. I don't know what Ruby's going through, but I need her to be back to her old confident self.
Like
she was young and she was a leader, but she deserved it.
Believe.
Yeah.
Shoot. Well, guys,
that's over there.
Let us know what you thought about this episode of RWBY. We will see you at the next one.
Bye.
RWBY's back. Thank you so much for watching another episode with us. Shout out to our patrons, Cortez, Jacob Divan Horn, Raga Gopal Krishna, Keyboard Junkie, and Joe Max. We will see you guys at the next one.